turned the neighborhood into the Bay of Pigs. Kidnapped the fathers and enslaved the kids. Now they poisoning the water that they gave the kids. He ran from the cops, so they sprayed his wig. We gon' turn the precinct to the Bay of Pigs. Saw the crib like, that's the way you live? Loafy bread, baking soda, sitting in the fridge. My melanin garners hatred, it's sacred. Hussein Bolt, I'm too swift for the races. Drugs change the house structure. See my uncle smoke rocks downstairs, now the attic is in the basement.
Preview.
Oh, if you watch this channel, you know who 1159 is. That's my boy, Bay of Pigs. If you haven't checked it out, go stream it right now. Doing some work with this brother. He's super fire lyricist. We got another single coming up soon called 94 Crime Bill. Ooh. Ooh. So nasty. So nasty. Yeah, so get ready for that shit. We coming. Thank you, Dr. Ma. I love you too, sister.
I like that line. Now the attic is in the basement.
What? My uncle still smoke rocks downstairs. Now the attic is in the basement. Come on, bro. Everybody fucking line.
Come on, we gotta get us some hand claps for that. Bro.
Now the attic is in the basement. And yes, the beat is fire. I know. When the lyrics is fire and the beat is fire and they both just merge together, that's how classic hip hop is made. And yes, classic hip hop can be made even today. Shout out to my brother 1159. Shit, we'll probably get him on the show one day.
Word. Now, Lord J, let's talk about this a little bit, man. This hip hop stuff, man. You have been known, man, to be a dope A&R, like Dead Prez. Go into that a little bit. Like, how did you discover cats like 1159, Dead Prez? Just speak on that a little bit.
Man, you know, when I was down with Rush Management back in the days, and you know, people might say a lot of things about this guy Leora Cohen, you know, but he is pretty smart and he does know a couple things about the industry. And he was like, what he had noticed is like, you know, artists are talent magnets, you know, like him as a manager almost wished that he had the ability to draw talent to him the way that artists are able to, you know what I mean? And I always kind of thought about that. And I always just kind of, I don't know. I always was into like, I was always able to identify a hit when I hear it, or just know that artist that, you know, that motherfucker's going to be somebody. Like I just would know it. Like from the minute I would hear some shit. There was this movie back in the days called The Idol Maker shit. If y'all haven't seen it, check it out. And I don't know, I just really identified with that fucking movie. Like this guy fucking created this one. He created like a superstar from scratch. You know what I mean? Like,
wow.
He wrote the songs and all kind of shit and polished this dude up. But then the guy got big headed and all of that. And my man was like, the Idol Maker nigga was like, man, I'll do this shit again. Like with a dude that from nowhere, he fucking opened his eyes and the first busboy that he saw, like that he felt like had some charisma. He's like, man, I'll make that nigga a star. Like, don't think I can't do this shit again. And that's just what the fuck he did. You know what I mean? Like, and it was some impressive shit. So I said, oh shit. Rod Digger's in the motherfucking house. What she say?
Word.
Jamar in the back. Girl, if you don't get out the chat with your mad joke.
Digger want all the smoke.
Yeah, she wants smoke right now.
She wants the smoke.
She just wants attention. We love you too, Digger. Mwah. Anyway,
Digger.
Yeah.
But no, you know what that reminds me of? That Jay-Z line when he said, "You made me, make another me." Remember that?
Right. Well, in the Idol Maker, the nigga did make another him. You know
Wow.
what I mean? Like, and then at the end of the whole, that guy turned on him too. So he ended up just being his own fucking artist and shit after the whole shit was over and shit.
Almost sounds like Baby from Cash Money when he became an artist. Remember? He put an album out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. But anyway, I say that to say I was always kind of into like trying to find motherfuckers and shit like that. And so, you know, shit just comes to me, bro. Like when you think, you know what I mean? Your thoughts can manifest, you know what I mean, into your reality. And that's just, you know, when I moved to Brooklyn, I wanted to find some rappers to work with. I wanted to find that, you know, that next thing that I could, you know.
Okay, Lord,
that's what happened.
I'm not going to let you off the hook that easy, Lord J. I want details. How did you discover Dead Prez? One good time for the record.
Okay.
On your lap, what?
Pretty much. I mean, okay, I lived on 560 State Street, which is right around the corner from Atlantic Avenue. So every year they'd have this big ass carnival called Atlantic Annick. She said, Rod Digger said, I love y'all, can't stay. And she gave some kisses and hugs. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Digger, maybe tomorrow, maybe Mike Geronimo. You down for that? Hit me back.
Word.
So what was I saying?
You said there was
Atlantic Annick. So there was this thing, Atlantic Annick. So every year it's this big shit. Like Atlantic Annick is a long ass fucking street in Brooklyn. And like for Atlantic Annick, they'd close off like a major part of Atlantic Avenue for this shit.
What's that second word? Antic? Atlanta?
Atlantic Antic. Okay. And basically they'd shut off the street. There'd be mad vendors out there, music, food, you know, one of those like a big ass fair, but just imagine, you know, a fair going down like Broadway in Manhattan or some shit from, you know, like a mile or something, like, you know what I mean? With mad people. So they was having that out there. People's performing. I remember Fat Joe was performing that day. So I go out and this shit is like right outside my window. So I go out there to check it out or whatever. I'm out there every year. And these two dudes come up on me like, yo, you know what I mean? You know, my name's Stickman. I'm in one, you know what I mean? You know, we got a group, Dead Prez. Yo, we think you know, you'd like our shit. Da 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 da. Yo, just, you know, hear us out type of shit. And they was playing.
They're from Atlanta, right?
Well, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah. And one was from Brooklyn, but then he moved to Florida, and that's where he met Stickman, but Stickman is from Florida.
Okay.
So, and like the sticks of Florida, like
okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, we out there and they playing some hip hop, and they was acting like they was getting ready to freestyle for me. As soon as they opened their mouths to like get ready to rhyme, the music that was playing changed, and they like went into some reggae shit, like, you know what I mean? Totally fucking up the flow of what they was about to do, like, you know what I mean? And it was like such a crazy, you know what I mean? Like it was just a bad, like, it was bad luck. They was playing mad hip hop before that. You know what I mean? So by the time I said, all right, let me hear something, they just switched it to reggae, and they just kind of looked at each other, and they was like, damn. And but just, I don't know, something about them. I was like, all right, yo, give me y'all numbers or whatever. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit y'all up or some shit like that. Like, even though I wasn't fully sure, but something about, I don't know, it was just an energy that I felt, like, especially from Stickman, you know, especially when that look in his eye, when that music changed, he kind of looked like, damn, he kind of looked like, you know, let down or some shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, but I was like, I don't know, man. Let me just see what's up. Took their number, and I don't know, I might have called them like a week later or some shit like that. And they start playing shit over the phone, and that's when I started hearing the potential that they had, you know what I mean? And then I invited them to the crib, and then, you know what I mean?
Word.
We start working, and the rest is history.
You produced that. Did you produce that hip hop beat? Their first single that they released?
No, that was a remix beat. You know who did that beat?
Who did that?
Kanye West.
Wow. Applaud for that, man. Hit that right.
Kanye West. A lot of people don't know that.
That's crazy.
That was like one of the first times I ever heard of him.
Wow.
Because at that time, I'm the executive producer and all of that. They were signed to me, so I have to sign off on everything that they was doing at the time, and so I'm getting something, across my desk that said, producer, however much he was getting paid, Kanye West. And I just remember being like, who's this Kanye West? Like, you know what I mean? And
wow,
why is he getting this much for like,
wow, this is a
what? It wasn't even crazy. It might have been like 4,000-5,000, but back then, could have got niggas for cheaper, especially somebody that you never heard of or whatever, you know what I mean? So